Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you have been all up in the fire and earth signs readings. So let's see what come out for you. But without further ado, let's see what your rebel reading is for the month of May. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation as above, so below. Ashe. All right. I'm also getting rebel. You've tapped into some type of emotion that just literally just got you, where it just had you like, when am I going to snap out of this? But anyways, this says the world needs your power, your voice, just don't use it for dumb shit. So it's kind of like you're lost for words in the month of May. I'm really truly getting that this ending of April and going into this first week of May is kind of like it's part of a collective energy of kind of like just being shook out of nowhere and being stuck and just being like, why am I feeling like this? And it's kind of like you don't care, but at the same time, it's like there's no movement, right? You're not talking to nobody. It's like this isolation. It's kind of like, don't bother me. I need to put my pieces together, strategize something, try to figure out something, or why something's not going a certain way, or why is it that um, it's like a cycle has been broken of you going out of your way, right? Of of moving forward with people whom just are not going to change, and it's kind of like you're over it. What does it say again? The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Rebel. It's either you're lost for words in the month of May. It's kind of like either you're moving in silence or you moving with action, right? But the conversation is real choppy and short, very casual, cordial. But that's it. That's all. It's kind of like if this is family, it's kind of like I wish you would show up at my house when you know that you are not invited. It's that type of energy type. It's kind of like, don't even call me. Why are you calling me? This is kind of like a holiday. It's like there's no need for you to call me. There's no good intentions, and it's not on your end, it's on their end. It's kind of like you just literally let that go, and it's kind of like when holidays come, it resurfaces where you feel obligated. Let me get out of that. I don't like it because I'm not picking up no shadow energy in rebels right now. We have, you got a feeling you just can't shake. See, it's like a family member reaches out to you knowing you don't fuck with them, right? You would love to, but they just foolish, and it causes your shadow self within your rebel self, and those two, it's like when somebody black out. It's like, hey, if such and such black out, don't call me to calm them down. You got to lay this to rest on your own. This is like telling somebody, speak your peace, not forever hold your peace. This is saying to somebody, literally pulling up on somebody and say, speak your peace. But be mindful of the words that you choose. Because at any moment, if you say something dumb, I'm going to slap the shit out you. That's what that sounds like to me. I think it's kind of like rebel. You're going to be tested and tried to see if your dark side can be striking. Um, and I'm also getting like, don't allow a fool to whip. Don't allow a fool to lash your back. Something like that. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Yeah, this is to entertain fools. Gestures. You know the gestures that if they don't entertain you, you cut their head off. Yeah, this is somebody who's playing their role as a jester, trying to. It's like they get off like if such and such knock me out, it's kind of like somebody get a stripe or something, a recognition like such and such. You took such and such's punch. You know what I mean? A fool. Let's get out of this energy. Overall, for the Cancer Scorpio Pisces, I was like, what the heck? What is going on? Come on now. Rebel. Okay. Overall, Rebel. They broke your heart. Ooh. I don't condone no violence. I'm just letting you know. I don't condone no violence, but for the most part, the reason why a certain rebel is not going to strike anybody is because you are working on yourself. And people see that you're working on yourself, and people is feeling like you are walking away and leaving them behind in the month of May, and they could work on this. This is like watching somebody work out, and they literally watching you, laughing at you work out when they could be working out, and then they start seeing your results. This could be the same thing as you making your papers, stacking your coin, your dinero, stacking your bag. You get what I'm saying? And then they watching, and they laughing, and as they see the results, they're like, and you're like, it's kind of like deciphering, do you want to be the bigger person? But at the same time, as you working on yourself, Rebel, do you have the energy to work to help others, right? Do you truly want to enlighten others at this time as you're working on yourself? It's kind of like the advice that's needed for you is to direct them somewhere else. Like, yeah, you know, laying it to rest. That's all I'm telling everybody. Earth signs, fire signs, lay it to rest. It's relationships that you need to lay to rest. It's like, yeah, you need to lay some things to rest. There's things that are resurfacing in the month of May. Okay, that is you're finally acknowledging that it broke your heart, and this could be things that you have never even. You're like, where is this coming from? For some of you, it's because Mother's Day is around the corner. All kind of stuff is just starting to come up, and you've got this far to the point it's kind of like, I swear if somebody said the wrong thing to me, right? I've come this far, and it's kind of like, nah. You laughed at me then, the infinite. This is one body. It's like you laughed at me then, and now it's like you may not physically have somebody to call, but you definitely may have some groups or associations that you can lean on for inspiration or direction to reground yourself. But for the most part, 8 can be significant as well. And this is also confirmation that you have balanced your shadow self as well as your higher self. And it illuminates, okay, as this prism for the most part. And you have learned to become your own star. Have you ever seen a speck star when you look up into the beautiful, beautiful night sky? And the more that you focus on that small speck star, it begins to become brighter, right? Because you acknowledge its presence. And this is kind of like you acknowledging this heartbreak. I'm truly believing that this is past energy. If it happened yesterday, it's past energy. Someone's like, no, you thinking way in the past. The hour ago is the past. Okay. We have a mystical matrix. Yeah. This new you or whatever you're working on, if it's not self, whatever you're focused on, of fixing some type of environment, of making it feel peaceful. It's like you're following your heart's desires, the unraveling in reverse. Yeah, no clown shit, no dumb shit, no fool shit. This is the real deal. All right, water signs. Keep your emotions intact. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.